Welcome to Coffee Chat. We are here in Arlington, Texas. I'm Lezlee Liljenberg and owner of two Allstate agencies, but our whole Coffee Chat is about insurance industry in general, not about just any particular carriers. We're trying to do kind of get some information out there and help people get involved in understanding insurance, why you need insurance, why you have it, what does it cover? Because there are so many questions and concerns and confusions that are surrounding insurance. So these are things that we deal with every day. So we wanted to bring our expertise to you. So Kimberly Harper is here with me today, and Chris Ancono, one of our senior insurance specialists, is behind the camera. And so the one thing I want to talk about today, and this may be a little bit longer segment, is about roofs. So, you know, what do you see as one of the biggest issues that we encounter in the agency about roofs?
Well, we recently had all the catastrophic claims.
Right.
The storms that came through.
Yes.
Starting, I think, in March, maybe,
Yeah.
something like that.
We've had some. We've already had one. We're in 2017 right now. We'll date it. The segment here, but we've already had one this month.
January 1st,
Yes.
I think.
Yep.
So when the storms come through, there's obviously issues with roofs, and it becomes an issue of preventing further damage. Everyone in my neighborhood is having their roof replaced. Why is mine not being replaced? Different materials that can be used for replacement. I mean, it becomes a whole huge discussion that we start having with clients. A really important discussion.
Yes, and it is. And the thing about it, the thing I think that we as insurance agents get the most frustrated about is, sadly enough, the folks that are out there that have a 30-year-old roof, and it's a maintenance issue. And they, you know, the myth that insurance is there to replace your roof is not. It's untrue. I mean, that's not what the insurance agency is there. That's not what the insurance carrier is there for. We have to maintain our roofs. We have to take care of all of our property, but roofs tend to be that one. Oh, I don't know, that the devil out there that we deal with, that that people think that the money is supposed to go, like it goes into some little account, and then when they need it, we're going to replace the roof. And so it is a multi-billion-dollar business. So, but our biggest message is you've got to take care of your own roof. It's not that we don't want to replace your roof. It's just the fact that sometimes you're not going to qualify to get a new roof. So, you know, limbs that are on the roofs. Yeah, most of the time, most roofs aren't going to last more than 10, 15, 20 years. There are a lot of great products, like you just mentioned, that are out there that are better, but they're going to cost the customer money too, and the insurance companies. I have to tell you, my biggest level of passion about this is that we have a lot of really great friends that are roofers, but there's also a segment in this market within that industry that has confused the consumer and have caused a lot of miscommunication and a lot of confusion and creating problems for customers, misunderstanding. You know, they kind of put it back on the insurance company. And the reason being, folks, is because they want that money, and they want the insurance company to pay for it, because they know most consumers don't have that kind of money to go out and just replace a roof. So be really careful when you have a storm coming in, that when you have a storm coming in, that you are careful about who you open your door to. Get a reputable company that's going to stay around and that can be held accountable for that roof when they replace it. Can't tell you how many times people hand money to the wrong people, and the money's gone, and you know, the insurance company's paid for it, the money's out the door. Insurance company isn't going to give you another check. So make sure you're dealing with reputable companies. And then remember too, you've got a deductible that applies. So you're out of pocket your deductible first before the roof is going to be paid for. And also be careful of the roofers that say that they will eat that deductible.
Don't do it.
Don't do it, because you know, we just have to help you understand, it's a little bit of insurance fraud. So be very careful with that. And you need to be in question if a roofer's going to tell you that, because that's why you have a deductible. You're responsible for that first amount of money, first out. I tell you, I have to say one sad story. It's even in my own neighborhood right now, right across the street from me. that when the storms came through in 2009, 2010, I watched a brand new roof being overlaid on top of an old cedar shake roof. And roofer came over to me, wanted to do our roof, and I said there was no way I would do business with him, because I felt what he was doing by putting that roof on top of that cedar shake roof. One, leaving the old roof there, but also what it can cause, more damage, getting the fire out, and also not letting the fire release out of the house and causing more damage to the family and possibly killing them inside the house. So there's a lot that goes on with that. I'm no roofer, I'm no roofing expert, but we do know that there's a lot of things, those double layers, triple layers. Don't cut corners, do it the right way. Don't be trying to, your insurance is not there for you to make money on the insurance policy. It is there to make you whole again. So I'm probably one of my most passionate areas that I do feel strongly about is the roofs and people understanding what it's all about. We could do several segments on roofs.
That's true.
We definitely can. We're all shaking our heads. So thank you for joining us on Coffee Chat, and we will come back and we will revisit roofs, because there's a lot to be learned out there in the market.
More stories.
We do have more stories. We have a lot of stories. So thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week.